They did not score. For Northern Cass, 4 players in double figures, led by Brooks Crockett. He had 19. Hudson Reichel had 16, 10 each from Miles Freilich and Parker Ziske. 4 points from Chris Hoyland and 2 points from Brady Ziske for their total of 61. 16 in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter, 12 in the third, and 17 in the fourth quarter. So the Highlanders again dropped to 0-10 in region play, 3-13 overall. Northern Cass improves to 10-5 on the year in overall, and they are now 3-3 in region play. Well, let's head down to the floor again as Cynthia Claybo, head volleyball coach, doing our senior introductions.
And they also say thank you, seniors, for all your hard work, your dedication, your time that you put into the sport. We love you. And now let's play ball.
Reminder, the junior class is selling raffle tickets. Please purchase some raffle tickets 50-50. The drawing will take place at halftime of the game.
Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highliner Activity Center. We are between games, Valley City and Northern Cass girls, and just kind of taking a look at who we have for our officials here, and we'll tell you momentarily who are, during our starting lineups, who our officials will be tonight. But this is third time around for Valley City and Northern Cass this year. The first time they met was in the semifinals of the Barnes County Tournament back on the 11th of December, and that game was won by Valley City. Valley City jumped out to a 25-7 lead in the first quarter and never looked back as they led 41-12 at halftime and went on to win by final 58-39 or 58-34. Half of those points were scored by Katie Burchell. She had 29 in the game, only missed 3 shots as Valley City as a team shot 58%. But she had 29 points and 9 rebounds. Also scoring, nobody else scored in double figures for the Highliners. Maddie Prees had 8 points, 6 rebounds, and had 3 assists and 3 steals. And also in the scoring column, 9 points from Dakota Potratz to go along with a couple of assists, and she also had 3 block shots. It's one thing that Dakota Potratz has brought to this. She's got those long arms, so she's been very good defensively, getting steals, knocking the ball away, and going after block shots as she has really stepped up that defensive play here this year for Valley City. 6 points from Kaylee Nielsen that night as well. A couple of points from Kinsley Glant and Kinley Suppicool and Sky Nielsen, as again the Highliners won 58-34. Well, then they played a month later at Northern Cass on the 13th of January, and that too very similar. The Highliners jumped out to a 23-8 first quarter and led 41-22 at halftime, on the way to a 69-44 win over Northern Cass. And in that game, Katie Burchell had 13. Dakota Potratz had 15 points and 6 rebounds, but she also had 6 steals, or 6 assists, but she had 6 steals in that game to go along with her 15 points. Maddie Freese had 13 points. Burchell with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, a couple of block shots, and Sky Nielsen with 12 that night for Valley City. And again, they went on to win by final 69-44. So this is the third time around for these two teams. Again, Valley City right now the top team in Region 1 at 10-0 and 15-2 overall. Wahpeton right behind at 8-3 and 9-7 overall. Then Kindred at 7-3 and 13-5. Oak Grove at 5-6, 9-9. Central Cass at 4-6 in the region, 8-9 overall. Then Northern Cass at 2-8 and 3-15 overall. And Lisbon has yet to win a game here this season. Other games going on tonight in Region 1 girls basketball. One game that's already a final. Kindred defeated Lisbon 77-23. And Wahpeton, they are stepping out of Region 1 and out of Class A. They're going down to Class B. They are playing Richland tonight. That game is in Richland. Hazen, they are hosting Killdeer tonight. Grafton, they're on the road taking on North Star. And Devils Lake, they are late in the second quarter. They lead Four Winds Minnewacan 26-10 in other games going on in girls basketball tonight. Boys basketball, again, being that the Highliner boys played the early game tonight, a lot of those games either haven't started or are just getting started. And looking at the games from Region 1, Oak Grove, Wahpeton, Lisbon, Kindred are just getting started. So that's an update at the scoreboard. Of course, again, senior night here tonight for Valley City. 6 young ladies will be wrapping up their Highliner career here at home. Of course, they really were hoping to play the postseason in Valley City, whether it was here or at the Bubble, but now they'll be taking the show on the road to the Shield Center and Fargo at North Dakota State University. When you look at the seniors this year, Maddie Freese, Katie Koka, Dakota Potratz, Ryland Johnson, Kaylee Nielsen, and Kinley Suppicool. And every one of those young ladies have been integral part of this resurgence of girls basketball. I don't know if you want to call it a resurgence of girls basketball, because even in the EDC, the Highlanders had some very competitive teams, played well, a lot of 10, 12 but win seasons. But then when they got into Class A, things just kind of stepped up a notch. And, of course, the third place finish a couple of years ago. Last year, a state championship. And this year, looking like they are wanting and going to try to repeat as state champs. And, of course, the Class A, Division A state tournament this year is actually at the Jamestown Civic Center. So it'll be a quick jaunt down the road to hopefully watch the Highlanders in the state tournament this March. And again, the district tournament, the Region 1 tournament coming up the 23rd, 24th, and 26th of February. That'll be played at the Shack. Top team gets the bye. And as of right now, Valley City is that top team in the region. Just a couple of games left in region play. So they have clinched that number 1 seed. And still playing for 2 on down is Wahpeton and Kindred. They are still looking to, looks like Wahpeton and Kindred, they're still battling for that number 2 spot. Oak Grove looks like they will be locked in at number 4. Central Cass at 5. Northern Cass will be at 6. And Lisbon at 7. And again, they'll have 3 games on that Monday, the 23rd. And then they'll have 4 games on the 24th. And as again, if you remember from the last couple of years, even if you take 3rd or 2nd in your region, you still have a chance to get to state with those state qualifying games that'll be coming up that Saturday after the region tournament, which would be February 28th this year. We've got the band playing again. I always love it when the pep band gets a chance to play here at the Hack. Good crowd on hand as Northern Cass and Valley City are getting ready to play in the, I guess you'd call this the penultimate game of the regular season for Valley City. But it is the final home game for the Highlanders. And again, after tonight, Valley City will be on the road next week at Oak Grove on the 12th, and then Carrington on the 13th. And then they'll have 10 days off before they start the postseason. And looking at how Northern Cass, again, well, these 2 teams have played here this year, leading the way for Northern Cass. They did not have anybody in double figures when they played each other at the bubble during the BCT. Cadence Hussar's 7 points was the top scorer, and Carly Ryder, she had 6 in that game. And when they met at Northern Cass, Ryder had 12 to lead the way. She was the only Jaguar in double figures. Tess Jalbert had 8, and Reese Lavig had 5 when these 2 teams met back on the 13th of January. So we've got girls basketball right around the corner. The Highlanders and the Jaguars will be back with the starting lineups. It looks like Cynthia Claymore, our head volleyball coach, will be handling the PA duties. Matt Nielsen, who did PA in the first game, now is going to sit back and watch his daughters play. And, of course, the starting lineups were introduced by Kinley Suppacool during the boys' game. We have got starting lineups and the tip. The Highlanders and the Jaguars coming up. This is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network.
How about that Highliner band? Nice job, Miss Sarah. Welcome back to the Highliner Activity Center for the Game 2 of our Region 1 doubleheader. Now, the Northern Cache Jaguars take on your Valley City Highliners. Let's make some noise and cheer on your teams. Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. And now for your starting lineup for the Jaguars. At guard for the Jaguars, a sophomore, number 1, Carson Nylander. At guard for the Jaguars, a junior, number 4, Carly Ryder. At forward for the Jaguars, a senior, number 00, Tess Jalbert. At guard for the Jaguars, a senior, number 13, Emma Houghtonus. And at center for the Jaguars, a junior, number 10, Brendan Winterquist. The head coach of the Northern Cast is Colby Vanderwall. They're assisted by Sean Jalbert and Megan Bowman. And now for your starting lineup for your Valley City Highliners. You can be louder than that. Let's go! At guard for your Highliners, a senior, number 2, Maddie Freeze. At guard for your Highliners, a senior, number 4, Katie Coca. At guard for your Highliners, a senior, number 10, Dakota Potratz. At guard for your Highliners, a senior, number 22, Kinley Suffolk. At forward for your Highliners, a senior, number 11, Riley Johnson. At forward for your Highliners, a senior, number 15, Kaylee Wilson. Head coach for the Highliners is Jimmy Howard. Assistant coaches for the Highliners, Tara Glenn and Tom Glenn. Officials for tonight's game are Jacob Schlecht, Boyd Westman, and Lance Roots. Tabitha Muncie is the athletic trainer and is provided by Essential Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Let's play some basketball.
And don't worry, they didn't change the rules. You don't get 6 starters. They just introduced all of the seniors as the Highliners seniors were introduced and got to do the handshake with, I think it was the 5 moms and 1 dad. Arthur Freeze with Maddie and the moms with the girls. I saw that on, I want to say it was one of the social medias where the dads did the introductions and the moms on senior day did the handshakes. Tip comes down, and Valley City has it with Dakota Potratz, Kylie Nielsen, Kinley Suppacool, Ryland Johnson on the floor to start things off, along with Maddie Freeze. And we'll get the starters here for Northern Cass momentarily. Nielsen gets it off the Potratz. Stop, pop, 17-footer off the glass, a little too hard. Nielsen rebound, and she is fouled immediately and will go to the line. Tess Jalbert starting at forward, a 5'8 senior. The other forward will be Emma Hovness. She is a 5'6 senior. Carly Ryder, the 5'6 junior. And Carson Melander, the 5'3 sophomore at guards. Brindley Winterquist, a 5'9 junior at the center position. First free throw, no good for Nielsen. Jimmy Howard, his 10th year as head coach, assisted by Tara Glant. Tom Glant, the C-squad coach. Second free throw doesn't fall, and it goes out of bounds off of Northern Cass, so Valley City will maintain possession. Avery Kuklinski, former VCSU basketball player, current VCSU softball player, also helping out on the bench. Inbounds, comes in Nielsen in the lane, turnaround shot up and off the mark, rebound off the ankle of Nielsen. Loose ball still on the floor. Talbert has it, and a jump ball. Possession will go to Northern Cass. So again, Katie Koka, Dakota Potratz, Kinley Suppacool, Ryland Johnson, and Kylie Nielsen starting here in the second half, or starting the first half. Pass down low. Ball knocked away, loose on the floor, stolen. Potratz with the steal. Back come the Highliners. Down court pass in it for Koka, knocked away by Jalbert, picked up by Johnson in the corner. On the baseline, gets it out to Potratz, skip pass to Koka on the right side. Koka dribble drive against Jalbert. Gets it inside Johnson, kicks out Nielsen for three. Back iron too hard, and Jalbert clears out the rebound. And here come the Jaguars back to the way. Tess swings it off far side to Melander. Now into the corner, Ryder. Ryder left to the lane, backs her way in, nearly travels. Jalbert on the baseline. She'll get it back up onto the wing. Dribbling through the lane, going up. Winterquist, shot no. Rebound, Suppacool clears off her first. Still looking for our first points. Just about 75 seconds gone. Here's Suppacool on the near side. Kinley inside to Nielsen. Nielsen fakes one way, goes the other. Shot short. Rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by... Well, officials look at one another, asking for some help. I'll tell you, it went off black. And it is going to say, they're going to say it went off white. Well, I might have been looking through Columbia blue glasses. 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless game. Into the front court. Here's Jalbert, near side. Left-hand dribble, bounce pass underneath, ball knocked away, and we're going to have a loose ball foul called against Winterquist of Northern Cass. That'll be her first team foul. So kind of a slow start here for both teams. 6:18 to go, still looking for our first points. Oh, ESPN took their table down. They're not broadcasting here, the girls' game. Come on, fellas. Into the near side, Potratz to Johnson. Ryland back to Potratz. Pass underneath Koka. Off her hands. Try to get it to Johnson. And Ryland controls in the left corner. Gets it inside to Nielsen. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Suppacool. Stop. Pop from the elbow. Doesn't go. Too hard. Back iron. Rebound. Saved in and grabbed by Tess Jalbert. She'll start up the floor for the Jaguars. Jalbert all the way down. Right hand dribble. Libero on the volleyball team. Kicks it onto the near wing. Winterquist thought about it. Now gets it back to Jalbert. Three-pointer from the near side. Good. Tess Jalbert knocks down the triple, and we have our first points of the game. 5:36 to go, 3-0 Northern Cass. Potratz inside for Johnson, knocked away and off of Northern Cass. That'll bring Maddie Freeze into the lineup. And Koka will sit down. Inbounds, Nielsen, Freeze. Maddie up top, Suppacool. Inside Nielsen. Nice backdoor pass. Johnson layup good. Beautiful backdoor pass by Kaylee Nielsen. And Ryland Johnson gets the easy two. 3-2 Jaguars. Jalbert, right side. Back away against Nielsen. Goes top of the key. Winterquist. Three-pointer from the left wing. Back iron too hard. Off the long rebound. Ground by Jalbert. That three ball taken by Hovness. Inside shot. Nope. Doesn't fall. Johnson with the rebound for Valley City. Highliners with a chance to take the lead. Nielsen to Potratz. Top of the key, Dakota picks up the dribble. Now to Suppacool. Far side, Nielsen. Inside, Johnson. Johnson turn on the left-hand shot, rattles halfway out, and then she tips it out to the point. Grabbed by Jalbert on the run. Tess Jalbert starting up the floor, 3-on-1 or 1-on-3, and gets the layup. She's got all 5 of her points. It's Tess Jalbert 5, Valley City 2. Into the front court freeze, near side, Potratz on the wing. Skip pass to Nielsen. Step back, long 2 from the right side. Might have been partially blocked. And airball rebound grabbed by Ryder. Jalbert on the far side. Up top. Hubness, near side. Is Ryder. Dribble drive, baseline right. Floater, good. 7-2, and Sky Nielsen and Katie Birchall at the scorer's table getting ready to check in here for the Highliners. Potratz inside for Nielsen, off her hand, or inside for Johnson, off her hands, grabbed by Nielsen. Now to Potratz. Free throw line, 15-footer, back iron, too hard. Jalbert clears off for 4th rebound. Jaguars down court pass, near side, 3-pointer. Melander up, off the mark, and Nielsen controls the rebound for Valley City. 3:40 to go here in the opening quarter. 7-2 Northern Cass. Top of the key, Nielsen picks up the dribble. Kaylee to Potratz, down low, Johnson. Ryland, turnaround, shot off the glass, bounces off. Rebound is taken down by Northern Cass. Hubness grabs it in the backcourt. Melander starts up the floor. Far side, Jalbert. Jalbert on the left wing, circles into the lane. Ball not, Suffolk and Jalbert. And Kinley is knocked senseless. She's hit the floor. The 2 banged, and Kinley was dazed and hit the floor. It was just that incidental contact. The 2 were going after the loose ball. So now she's up. I think she just kind of, she looks fine walking off the floor. She just got a little confused, and so now the concussion protocol is going to be in force here, I'm guessing. Inbounds as the Northern Cass Jaguars have it. Loose ball stolen by Coca. Coca back to the way off the steal. Ahead, up shot, too hard. Rebound, Sky Nielsen, who checked in, goes up and in. Makes her presence felt right away. Gets the putback bucket. 7-4. Now Jalbert up top, right-hand dribble. Head coach Colby Vanderwall, the first-year head coach for Northern Cass. Here the near side, Jalbert. And there's another steal right into the hands of Birchall. Starts up the floor. Birchall all the way down. Layup good. Foul counted. So Katie Birchall has a chance at the 3-point play opportunity. Looks like that foul's called on Hubness. Would be her first. Second team. Or third team foul, pardon me. Free throw by Birchall is up and down. Katie with 3. 7-7 your score, our first tie of the game. A little 5-0 run here for Valley City. Here's Jalbert. Stop, pop, 3-pointer, short. Front rim, and a rebound into the hands of Birchall. First for Katie. And the front court, Potratz, top of the key. Backdoor pass, Freeze, nice pass. Potratz, an easy bucket for Maddie Freeze. A nice dime there by Potratz. 7-0 run. Highliners with the lead, 9-7 as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Near side knocked away by Freeze and out of bounds. They mentioned when these 2 teams played at Valley City State at the BCT, Birchall had 29 points in that game. Remember last year that when these 2 teams met in the BCT, Maddie Freeze couldn't miss on the 3-point line and had 28 points in that one. The 3 ball, that's going to be an air ball, and goes out of bounds. It'll be Valley City basketball. 1:55 left to go. We're in quarter number 1, 9-7. Highliners. Potratz brings the ball into the front court. Coca on the wing. Floater from the free throw line, short. Rebound, Hubness for Northern Cass. Pass into the front court, near side, Ryder. Ryder to the lane. Pass into the far corner, Melander. 3-pointer from there, no. Rebound, nobody has it. They're going to call loose ball foul, possibly. And they are on Olivia Olson. That'll be her first. 4th team foul. Suffolk is back on the bench with a smile on her face. But we'll see if she is back in the game. Nice pass inside. Nielsen. Coca. Coca got it to Burchell, and then Burchell with the easy 2. That little extra pass, and Burchell now with 5. And it's a 9-0 run for Valley City. They lead 11-7 as we approach the final minute, first quarter. Ball knocked away. There's the long arms of the law by Dakota Potratz with the steal. Layup, no. But it gets her own rebound. Reverse layup, no. And then Olivia Olson clears off the board. And we've got a whistle and a turnover on Northern Cass. It'll be Valley City basketball. Freeze inbounds to Nielsen near corner. Lobbing it inside Burchell. Shot comes up a little bit short. And the rebound is grabbed by Hubness, her 3rd. Northern Cass back the other way. Near side, Melander. Final 40 seconds, quarter number 1. Hubness for 3. Backside, missed everything. Rebound grabbed there by Ryder. Her shot, no. And Maddie Freeze controls it for Valley City. Down-court pass. And, boy, that one's zipping through everybody and goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it was tipped by Jalbert. It was. I don't think she expected that one to come flying at her that quickly. Freeze will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Maddie. Holding it. Lobbed it in for Burchell. Burchell onto the wing, Coca. Top of the key, Nielsen. 3-pointer Sky. Good. 5 for Nielsen. And it's a 12-0 run. Valley City up 14-7. 10 seconds, first quarter. Melander, ball knocked away by Coca. It will stay with Valley City. Or, pardon me, Northern Cass. Inbounds. Looking. Olsen got the inbound, gives it off to Ryder, tries the baseline, stepped out of bounds, turnover. Good defense there. Maddie Freeze using the baseline as a second defender and got the turnover. So with 5 seconds to go, the Highlanders will go right into that last shot quickly. Freeze into the front court, just across the timeline. Long 3-pointer off the mark, and that will do it for the first quarter. Your score at the end of the first 8 minutes. It's Valley City 14, Northern Cass 7, as the Highlanders end that first half on a 12-0 run. We'll be back with our second quarter. Highlanders and Northern Cass in girls basketball. Again, tonight's coverage of Highlander basketball brought to you by Essentia Health. Essentia Health offers a wide range of specialty care, some of which is available at the Valley City Clinic. Our specialists have extra training in diagnosing and treating conditions in specific areas of the body. Getting an expert or second opinion can provide clarity and peace of mind. Your primary care team can help determine if you may benefit from seeing a specialist and make a referral. Learn more about services at the Valley City Clinic, East Main in Valley City. As we start the second quarter, Kinley Glant now will join the party here for Valley City. Gets it inside to Burchell. She'll give it back to Glant. Near side, Nielsen. 3-pointer left side. Good. Nothing but net for Sky Nielsen. She's got 8. And the Highliners now on a 15-0 run, lead 17-7. Jalbert down low. Olsen, double team. Shot no. Suffolk back in there. That's good to see. Olivia back in, hustling down the floor. Or Kinley. Mariah Freeze, top of the key to Glant. Glant inside to Burchell. Burchell off the glass, counter. Burchell now with 7. And the Highliners in cruise control mode with 7:15 to go second quarter. Right now it is a 17-0 run after a 7-2 start for Northern Cass. Bounce pass inside, shot no, hitting the deck hard there. And a foul called on Valley City as Abigail Schenk dropped to the floor. Foul called on Glant. That'll be her first. First team foul of the quarter. Matter of fact, first on the Highliners. Free throw, good. Second free throw up and good. So Schenk comes up and drops both free throws. Her first two. 19-9 Valley City. Pass down low, Burchell from Nielsen, and the bucket. 9 for Burchell. 21-12 Highliners. On the near side, Melander up top. On the wing, Olsen. Into Jalbert, knocked away, but right back to Olsen. Far side, Ryder. Ryder gets the pick. Now picked up. Glant cuts off the baseline. Inside Olsen. Shot blocked there by Mariah Freeze, and then she grabs the rebound after getting the block shot. Nielsen inside. Churn, shot up. Back iron, no. Rebound grabbed by Tess Jalbert. That's her fifth. Into the front court. Schenk, top of the key, near side to Ryder. Thinking about it. Now starts in. Working against Freeze on the baseline. Now circles back around. Right of the lane. Lost the dribble. Stumbles. Regains control. Inside Olsen. Backing away against Burchell. Shot up. No. Backside rebound. Coming in is Melander hustling in and grabbed the ball and then trapped. And the turnover. Give it back over to Valley City. 5:57. We're in quarter number 2. 21-9. Advantage to the Highliners. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk a little bit about the boys region wrestling, the Southeast regional duels. Three-pointer for Freeze, good. Mariah Freeze, and Sky Nielsen nearly traveled, got control, got the pass off the Freeze, and Freeze knocks down the triple. 24-9 Highliners. And the near side, Melander, step back, top of the key to Jalbert. Jalbert swings it off far side to Ryder. Three-pointer from there, no. Rebound, Burchell tips it to herself. Rebound number 2 for Katie. Gets it off to Glant. Glant will pass into the front court. Suffolk. Far side, Freeze. Onto the wing. Nielsen for 3. Back iron, too hard. Loose ball. Rebound grabbed on the run by Northern Cass. Ryder into the front court. Tries to split the D. Layup, no. But Cartley will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple of free throws. Fouls will be on Kinsley Glant. That'll be her second team. Carly Ryder with 2 points, a couple of rebounds, and make it 3 as she hits the free throw. Kaylee Nielsen back in for Valley City, and Sky Nielsen will sit down. Brinley Winterquist in for the Jaguars. Second free throw, good. Also checking in for Northern Cass. I believe it was Kendall Mitchell, the sophomore. So a couple of free throws there by Ryder. And it's 24-11. Burchell, near corner. Kaylee Nielsen for 3 off the rim. Rebound, Suffolk. Blocked from behind as the ball goes out of bounds. Now we'll bring in Coca, Maddie Freeze, and Potratz. Mariah Freeze, Suffolk, and Glant out. Maddie Freeze triggered the inbounds on the baseline. 4:46 to go. Inbounds come to Potratz for 3. Good. A quick release by Dakota Potratz off the inbounds. Her first 3. 27-11 Valley City. 4.5 minutes to go. Second quarter. Stumbling, losing the handle is Schenk, but she is fouled. And did he even say who the foul was on? I think he did. That was on... Must have been on Kaylee Nielsen. That would be her second. Third team. Here's Olsen on the wing. Mitchell into the corner. Winterquist back up top. Ryder. Watched by Coca. A couple of number 4s there. Shot good by Carly Ryder. 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. 27-13. Potratz in the front court for the Valley City Highlanders. Three-pointer from the wing. A little bit too long. Rebound, Maddie Freeze grabs it. Layup, no. Rebound, Burchell up and good. Maddie Freeze got the initial. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Burchell follows. She's got 11. 29-13 Highlanders. Three-pointer. Nope. Long 2 by Olivia Olsen. Misfires. And the rebound grab by Maddie Freeze. That's her third. Brings it into the front court. Near side, Nielsen. Kaylee into the lane. Back off the Freeze. Three-pointer. Back off the rim. Long rebound up top, grabbed by Potratz. Potratz spin move in the lane with the left hand. That doesn't fall. Birchall with the long arms gets the putback and drops it in. She's got 13 and a timeout taken by Northern Cass. And this will be a 30-second timeout with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this first half. 31-13 advantage to Valley City. Well, again, Education Foundation having their Super Fan of the Game program. And throughout basketball season, the Education Foundation's Super Fan of the Game program brings smiles, school spirit, and excitement to the games. Each home game, one student is chosen as the Super Fan and receives a large pizza and 4 drinks. A fun surprise made possible by local business sponsors. And our Super Fan sponsoring tonight is Chris Quovang and Agency, Noadak Insurance. At our next home game on the 19th, Epworth Holy Grounds will be the Super Fan sponsor. Not only get you a large pizza and 4 drinks, but you get 3 friends too. 3:14 to go. Northern Cass with the ball, top of the key. Jalbert for 3, good. Tess Jalbert knocking down her second 3. She's got 8. 31-16 as we're 5 minutes into this second quarter. Potratz underneath, a little too high and wide for Nielsen, and throws it out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Northern Cass. Jaguars, of course, the state tournament team last year through the state qualifier. Up top, bounce pass, Jalbert far away. Jalbert to the lane. Kicks it out to Mitchell, just off the left elbow. Shot no. Rebound to Katie Koka. She'll get it off to Potratz into the front court. Dakota near side. Nielsen left of the lane, driving left baseline. Watched by Jalbert. Scoop shot no, and a foul call. And at the free throw line will be Sky Nielsen. Shooting a pair. Foul called on Jalbert. That's number 2 on Tess. And they're first in the quarter. Free throw by Nielsen, no. Another free throw coming up by Sky Nielsen. It is on the way. It is off the mark. Rebound right there was Mariah Freeze, and she puts it back up and in for 2-5 for Mariah Freeze. 33-16 Valley City. On the far side, Melander works it up top of the key. Pass in the lane, knocked away by Potratz. Freeze grabs the loose ball, gets it up ahead to Dakota. Dakota one dribble, shot in the lane, no. Rebound grab by Maddie Freeze. She'll go back up top of key to Koka. Inside pass, Nielsen, no. Bounces off, and a rebound. Melander has it here for Northern Cass. 1:53 to go. Quarter number 2, 33-16, advantage to Valley City. Jalbert circles around, goes amongst 3 highliners in the lane. And one of those 3 is going to be called for a personal foul. It'll be Mariah Freeze picking up her first. 4th team foul. That'll send Tess Jalbert to the line to shoot 2. Free throws up. Good. Second free throw coming up here by Jalbert. 4 in the quarter, 9 for the game. It is on the way. Nothing but net. Barely moves the net, as a matter of fact. 33-18. Far side, Mariah Freeze up top to Potratz. Dakota near side, Maddie. Maddie watched by Mitchell. Out on Mariah. Potratz back to Nielsen underneath. Shot no. Rebound, Mariah Freeze with a putback for 2. Mariah Freeze, so it's 7 in the quarter. 35-18. The sophomore, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Here's Ryder. Free throw line. Dribbles it off her ankle. Loose ball on the floor. Maddie Freeze grabs it. Gets it up ahead to baby sister. Layup good. I don't think she'd be the baby sister. Younger sister. Another layup for Freeze. Off the loose ball. 37-18. And 9 for Mariah. She might object to me calling her the baby sister. They have another one. Up top, free throw line. Who's also a pretty good basketball player, too. And there's a steal from behind by Mariah Freeze, loose ball. And one of the Freeze girls is going to get, no, actually, they're going to give this one on Northern Cass, loose ball foul on Hubness. That'll be her second team foul. So Potratz will bring it up the floor here for Valley City. Right hand, left hand, top of the key. Down low, Freeze. And then someone from behind, Mitchell possibly, who was behind her, may be called for the personal foul. It is on Kendall Mitchell, her first. Inbounds right in. Shot taken by Potratz, missed it and grabs her head. It's like, how did I miss that wide open shot? Olsen grabbed the rebound, and here comes Northern Cass back the other way. Near side, Hubness hounded there by Freeze. And then a foul called. Mariah tied up Olsen, and Mariah's going to pick up her second personal foul. Fifth team foul on Valley City. And that will send Olivia Olsen to the line to shoot 2. Free throw up. Good. Free throw up. Good. Olsen knocks down a pair. 37-20 Valley City. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Potratz dribbling in. Shot no. Rebound. Backside. Hubness clears off her fourth rebound. Brings it across. 3 seconds. 2 second. Mitchell from the right elbow shot. And I think the Coca might have got a hand on that one and got a partial block. And that will do it for the first half. Your score at halftime, it is 37-20. Valley City leading Northern Cass. We're back with our halftime show here from the Hack. It's the Highliners and Northern Cass. Tonight's coverage brought to you by Essentia Health. Back with our halftime here on the Highliner Activity Network.
This year's winner of the Fan of the Year award. The Fan of the Year award recognizes a fan who travels away games, home games, all activities, all levels. When I announce your name, if you would please come down and accept your award. Without further ado, let's give it up for this year's winners. We have 2, Connie Marsh and Nicole Swenson.
Now let's take a look at the scoreboard. What else is going on tonight in Division A basketball? We'll start on the boys' side. Turtle Mountain, they are leading South Prairie Max 31-16. That game is at halftime. Botno defeating Derlax Burlington tonight, 52-49. At the end of the first half, Wahpeton leads Oak Grove 27-15. Hillsboro Central Valley late in the fourth quarter leads Thompson 51-45. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kindred is leading Lisbon 48-38. Carrington, with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, leading Griggs Midkota 36-28. In other games going on in Division A on the boys' side, on the girls' side, 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Devils Lake leading Four Winds Minnewacan 51-39. Hazen is a 44-20 leader at his early fourth quarter against Killdeer. Kindred defeated Lisbon tonight 77-23. And not yet score update. Wahpeton and Richland girls, they are playing in Richland. And North Star, they are hosting Grafton tonight up in Candu in girls basketball in Division A. Again, we're getting close to the end of the regular season. Regional tournaments will be getting started that last week in February. And don't want to sound like a broken record, but in case you are just joining us, where have you been? Number one. Number two, the Region 1 girls basketball tournament that was to be played at the Bubble. Again, that will now be at the Shack. That'll be on campus at North Dakota State University on February 23rd, 24th, and 26th. The District 1 and Region 1 Class B boys basketball tournaments that were to be in Valley City at the Bubble, they will now be played here at the Hack. That will be the 27th of February, and then the 2nd of February and the 4th of February. Actually, it might be the 3rd and the 5th of February for that district tournament. And then the Region 1 tournament, the 9th, 10th, and 12th of February. Again, those games will be played here at the Hack. Those Division B, District 1, and Region 1 games will be here at the Hack in March. And again, the Highlander boys, their last home game and senior night and parents' night was to be the 27th of February. Of course, now the district tournament being played here. That game is going to be played in Kindred on the 27th for the final game of the regular season. And then on February 24th, that Tuesday night, when the Highlanders host Hillsboro Central Valley, that will be senior night and parents' night on the 24th of February. We are at the half, 37-20, advantage to the Valley City Highlanders. Of course, Northern Cass jumped out to a 7-2 lead, and then Valley City won on a 17-0 run to take a 19-7 lead, and they've expanded that lead again now to 17 here at the half. Leading the way, Tess Jalbert with 10 points, 5 rebounds in the first half. Carly Ryder with 6 points and a couple of boards. Olivia Olson with a couple of free throws and 2 rebounds. And 2 points from Abigail Schenk. And also Emma Hubness has not scored but has 4 rebounds. For Valley City, Katie Birchall 13 in the first half to go along with 4 rebounds. Mariah Fries, 9 points in the first half and 3 rebounds. Dakota Potratz with a 3-pointer, and she's got a couple of rebounds, and assists, and 2 steals. 2 points from Maddie Fries with 4 rebounds and 2 assists, and Rylan Johnson with 2 points and a rebound in that first half. Kaylee Nielsen, a couple of rebounds and an assist. Kinley Suffolk, a couple of rebounds. Sky Nielsen had 8 points in that first half, 1 rebound, and 2 helpers. That's a look at your first half. Both teams just now getting on the court as they will get their 3-minute warm-up as Little Liners were playing here between games or at half. So now we have our 3-minute warm-up for both teams. We'll be back. Start of the third quarter. Highlanders up 37-20. This is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Hack as we get ready for the start of the second half. Camera operator, technical director, producer tonight, Beckett Ness, and I just found out, a streak breaker, Beckett Ness. He had a horse game today with a math teacher here at Valley City High School who had never had a letter on him until today. Beckett did lose, but that teacher did get an H. So a streak broken, and Beckett Ness broke it against that young math teacher. Here we go. We start the third quarter. Valley City up by 17. Northern Cass with the ball on the far side. Jalbert tests on that right wing to the free throw line. Backs her way in against Nielsen. Splits the double team, and the ball out of bounds. It looked like it was a tie up there by Freeze. You probably give Maddie Freeze a block there because she tied her up as she was about to go up for a shot. Inbounds comes in. Cutting through is Melander, and again Freeze with a block. And it goes out of bounds. And it will stay with Northern Cass with 23 seconds on the shot clock. On the far wing, Ryder, Melander. Left wing, right on the arc. Inside, Olsen travel. So the ball will go over to Valley City. Protrat's into the front court for the Highliners. Here to the near side, Coca. Lobbing it down low. Burchell catch and release for two. Katie Burchell with 15. 39-20. 45 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Here is dribble drive Ryder for two. She's got 8. 39-22. Top of the key, Nielsen, far side. Potratz lobbing it down low. Nielsen, she catches and releases. Potratz with another assist. And Sky Nielsen in double figures with 10. There's a steal. Nielsen with the steal. Gets it up ahead for Potratz. On the run, grabbed it. Layup too high off the glass. And Hubness clears off the rebound, her 5th. Down court pass. Nice cross-court Jalbert layup. No, rolls off the nice pass from Ryder. Then the rebound is grabbed by Melander. Carson on the wing to Jalbert. Right side in the corner. Dribble drive, baseline right. Skip pass. Hubness for 3. Left side, no. And Coca controls the rebound for the Highliners. We come back to the way with the Potratz into the front court. Coca up top to Potratz. Left-hand dribble. Near side, Freeze. Down low, Burchell. Double team. Doesn't matter. Go. She couldn't get the shot. And now she's going to go to the line and get 2. Melander will pick up the personal foul. I'll check that. 13. That's Hubness, her first team foul. Burchell 1 for 1 at the line. Now 1 for 2. She's got 15 points, 4 boards. Abigail Shank now will come in. Hubness with these 3 personal fouls will come out. Burchell, next free throw on the way. Good. 3 in the quarter, 16 in the game for Katie Burchell, 42-22 Valley City. That is their biggest lead of the game. Ryder, right of the lane, under the basket. Left side, Melander. Jalbert, left wing, thought about the 3, doesn't shoot. Dribble drive, goes up, shot, foul. Nielsen will pick up her first team foul of the quarter. And Tess Jalbert will go to the free throw line. 2 for 2 at the line tonight for Jalbert. 10 points, 5 boards. Senior, one of 5 seniors on this Northern Cass roster. Good on the free throw. Suffolcool in. Coca will sit down. Jalbert with 11 points. And make it 12. She gets a second. 42-24. Top of the key, Potratz. Inside, Burchell to the free throw line. Pass, Suffolcool. Nice touch pass to Nielsen for 2. Kinley Suffolcool, the nice little touch pass. Nielsen now with 12. 44-24. That's something I talked about with Coach Jimmy Howard in last week's Coach's Corners. The way this team has been passing. There's a shot missed by Ryder. Nielsen with the rebound. Now Potrat's in the front court. There's a nice pass. Well, a little bit too low. That was knee high for Freeze. I think it's a bounce pass. They might have an easy layup, but it was knee high, and Maddie couldn't come up with it cleanly. Rolls out of bounds. Ball goes over to Northern Cass. But they've been finding a lot of good passing, finding the open player. That one extra pass for an easy bucket, and now we got a foul on Potrat's. Dakota picking up her first. Second team foul. And now Northern Cass will inbound on the far side. Schenk will bring it in and gets it in. Ryder with the dribble. Stop. Long three. Good. Step back. Got the three-pointer from the rim. That is 11 now for Carly Ryder. 44-27, and we have a travel called on Potrat's. A turnover gives the ball back over to Northern Cass. 4:49 to go here in the third quarter. Highlanders by 17. Melander. Pass misfires, went behind the intended recipient. Potrat's grabbed the loose ball, gets it to Nielsen. Good. 6 in the quarter, 14 in the game for Nielsen. 46-27. Top of the key, Melander to Jalbert. Jalbert dribbling in, right of the lane. Pass in the corner, Melander. She'll step. 3-point, no. Into the corner. Gets it off to Jalbert. Down low intended for Olivia Olson. Knocked away. Jalbert gets it back. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Top of the key, Melander. Hounded there by Potrat's. Melander bounces it. Gets it over to Jalbert. Now 7 on the shot clock. And then her pass looking for Ryder on the baseline. Went off of Carly's hands and out of bounds. Kinley Glant. Kaylee Nielsen. Katie Koka all in. So the K's will come in for Valley City. Kendall Mitchell. Brindley Winterquist in for Northern Cass. Here the near side, Nielsen. Entry pass. Kaylee tried to get to Sky. No. Loose ball. Nice save by Kaylee Nielsen. Throws it right into the hands of Sky, and she gets the layup. Oh, they practiced that in the driveway a few times. 48-27. 16 for Nielsen. That was a pretty assist for Sky, her second. Or for Kaylee. Kendall. Near side. Winterquist for 3. No. Rebound underneath. Grab by Carly Ryder. Three-pointer up. Shot short. Schenk. Rebound tip. And loose ball grab by Abigail Schenk. Near side, Mitchell. She'll go up top to Ryder. Ryder dribbling in the lane. 3 Highlanders around her, and she is tied up in travel. 3:12 to go here in quarter number 3. 48-27. Valley City with the lead and the basketball. Glant into the front court for the Highliners. Near side, Koka. Nice pass inside. Nielsen to the easy 2. Koka with her 4th assist. Nielsen now with 10 in the quarter, 18 for the game. There's a bucket underneath. Scored there by Whitaquist, and it's now 50-29. Sapakul to Koka. In the corner right side. Now to Glant. Glant backs up on that right wing. Gives it back in the corner to Koka. Koka dribble drive, baseline right. Dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds, and it will go over to Northern Cass. It'll bring Ryland Johnson into the game for Valley City. And Sky Nielsen will sit down. .225 to go. We're in quarter number 3. Highlanders up 50-29. Winterquist inside. Olsen. Olivia shot no. Gets her own rebound up. No, but a foul called. And Olivia Olsen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Kinley Glant's going to pick up her 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Olsen, one of those seniors. 5'7". Center. Good on the first. 50-30. She has 3 points. 3 for 3 at the charity stripe. Free throw on the way. 2 hard back iron. And Kaylee Nielsen controls the rebound for the Highliners. They come back the other way down court. Sapakul. The cutter, Nielsen. No. Foul called. Libby Olson going to be called for that personal foul. That is her second team foul. So Kaylee now goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. 0 for 1 at the line tonight. Free throw on the way. Good. 51-30. Tess Jalbert back in. And Olivia Olson will sit down. Nielsen's free throw up. And off the mark. Rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by Northern Cass. Highlander ball with 2:05 to go in the third quarter, leading 51-30. Suffolk will trigger the inbounds for Valley City. Looking, brings it underneath. Ryland Johnson inside, goes up with the left hand for 2. Ryland Johnson with 4. Suffolk with their second assist. Couple of seniors there. And then the ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Northern Cass. Inbounds. Ball knocked away. Coca with the steal. Loose ball grab by Glant. Here come the Highliners. Kinsey Glant into the front court. Coca to Suffolk. Top of the key. Johnson. Now to Glant. Glant dribble drive. Baseline. Left side. Oh, that pass went right through the 5-hole of Ryland Johnson, right through the wickets and out of bounds. Turnover gives it over to Northern Cass with $1:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. 53-30, Highliners with the lead. Melander to Jalbert, right wing. Give and go, nice pass underneath, and good for Winterquist. 4 now for Brindley, 53-32. Glant up top, far side, Johnson. Gives it off to Suffolk. Kinley circles around in the lane. Ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up. Glant has it for Valley City. Entry pass. Nielsen. Turnaround shot up. Good. Kaylee Nielsen with the bucket. She's got 3. 55-32. Valley City. Final minute, third quarter. Jalbert on the cutter. The floater. Good there by Schenk. Her 4th point. 55-34. Potratz, Birchall, and Maddie Freeze getting ready to check in for Valley City. Suffolk for 3. Front rim, no. Gets her own rebound and kicks it onto the wing. Coca from 18. Short. Air ball. Nielsen grabs the loose ball. Backs up. Her shot hits the bottom of the backboard. And the loose ball grabbed on the run by Carly Ryder. All the way down. Layup. Good. Ryder goes coast to coast. And back in, path to Nielsen, and she is fouled inside. Had a couple of Jaguars, and I think that'll be on Brindley Winterquist, which would be her third team foul. So Kaylee Nielsen back to the free throw line to shoot 2. 3 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of assists for the senior. Good on the free throw. And 4 in, 4 out. As Maddie and Mariah Freeze come in, Dakota Potratz comes in. Ryland Johnson stays on the floor. Kaylee Nielsen will come out in favor of Katie Birchall. Free throw up and down. And now she will head to the bench. Birchall will step in. 57-36, Highlanders by 21. 10 seconds to go, quarter number 3. And Cass will bring the ball with Melander across the logo. Off in that far wing. Pass, tipped, kick, out of bounds, end of the quarter. Your score at the end of 3 quarters at Valley City 57 and Northern Cass 36. We're back with the fourth quarter. This is Highlander Girls Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network, brought to you tonight by Essentia Health in Valley City. And again, learn more about the services at Valley City Clinic, including specialty care, breast health, colorectal surgery, diabetes education, dietitian, general surgery, imaging and radiology, lab services, mammography, medication management, physical therapy, podiatry, and weight loss. And I'm surprised I got through all of those hard medical words without stumbling. That is an Essentia Health, and then I can't come up with that one. Essentia Health Valley City Clinic. 57-36 advantage to Valley City. Fourth quarter coming up here on the Highlander Activity Network. Highliners will start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Potratz on the wing. Mariah Freeze. Dribble drive in the lane. Kicks it off to Burchell. Burchell surrounded by black jerseys. Kicks it out on the wing. Maddie Freeze. Dribble drive in. Layup good. Maddie Freeze with 4. 59-36 Valley City. Melander driving baseline. Underneath the basket. Travel. In comes Sky Nielsen. Rylan Johnson will sit down. Highlander ball. 7.5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Potratz. Mariah Freeze to Burchell. Nope. Potratz. Nope. Burchell. Yes. Katie with her 5th rebound, now has 18 points. 61-36 as we approach 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Jalbert up top. Off on the far wing. Shank in the lane, shot. Might have been blocked from behind. And Burchell will control rebound number 6. Potratz down court, Mariah Freeze. Tried to get through the lane, lost it on the floor. It's out of bounds. It'll be Jaguar ball. Northern Cass will get the ball back with 6:46 remaining in this fourth quarter. Again, the Highliners will hit the road for their last 2 games of the regular season. They will be heading to Oak Grove and Carrington next week. Bounce pass, Olsen in the lane, and a foul as she tried to split a double team. And Dakota Potratz will pick up her first team foul of the quarter. So Olivia Olsen to the line to shoot 2. She's 3 for 4 at the line tonight, 3 points. Front end short. Well, then the 13th, Thursday the 12th, they'll be at Oak Grove. Friday the 13th at Carrington. And then 10 days off before the postseason. Second one doesn't go. Burchell hustles after her 7th rebound. Now Mariah Freeze into the front court near side. Up top, Potratz. Lobbing it inside, Nielsen. Catch, shot, good. 20 for Nielsen. Potratz with her 4th assist. Melander into the front court. Highliners lead, 63-36. Jalbert, right wing. Lobbing it down low, Olsen. Shot up, overshoots. Rebound, Mariah Freeze, and she'll come into the front court. Top of the key, Potratz. 3-pointer, back iron too hard. Melander will control the rebound for Northern Cass. Jaguars come back the other way. Melander to the front court. Off to Jalbert, right corner. Sidestep 3, blocked there by Potratz, and Nielsen will get the rebound off the steal. Now Maddie Freeze kind of lost the handle and kind of in between a pass and a shot. And then a steal by Potratz to Maddie Freeze, and she redeems herself and gets the bucket. 4 in the quarter. Potratz will get an assist and a steal there. 65-36 Highliners. 5:15 to go, fourth quarter. Pass down low, knocked away by Mariah Freeze, and then Maddie comes and ties them up. As the two of them were working there against Schenk. Jump ball goes to Northern Cass. In comes Katie Koka, out comes Potratz. Northern Cass ball. Winterquist comes back into the lineup, as does Ryder, and there's a foul on Maddie Freeze. That'll be her first. Second team foul of the quarter on Valley City. There's 5:08 to go. Winterquist gets the inbound. In the lane. Shot blocked there by Burchell. And then Freeze gets the rebound in the corner. Down court pass, grabbed by Nielsen, layup. No, but she will go to the line and get a couple of shots. That'll be the first team foul in the quarter on Northern Cass, the third on Winterquist. Sky Nielsen at the line shooting 2. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Has 20 points, 3 rebounds, couple of assists. Good on the first. (66-36), which means we'll have running clock for the remainder of this game. As Nyla Erickson now will check in. Coach Vanderwall is going to empty his bench a little bit. Also in. Second free throw is good by Nielsen. 67-36. Lily Vanderwall will check in. Here in the near side, Melander. Right-hand dribble. Stops, top of the key. On the far side. Dribble drive is Schenk. Can't get it to go. Nielsen with her 4th rebound. Down court for Coca. Lops it over to Burchell for the easy 2. 5 assists now for Katie Coca, and Burchell with 20. 69-36. Wholesale subs coming in for the Highliners. Up top, Vanderwall. Ball nearly stolen. Gives it back to Melander. Melander try to pass. Knocked. Stolen. Coca with her 3rd steal. Now Burchell. Off to Maddie Freeze. 3-pointer from the corner. Good. But his team makes it look so easy. 9 for Freeze. And we're going to have a substitution timeout. Kinley Suffolcool. Rylan Johnson and Kaylee Nielsen will come in for Valley City. And Isla Erickson, Lauren Johnson, Abigail Schenk on the floor. Ooh, look out. Diving for that loose ball was Maddie Freeze, Lily Vanderwall, and Kendall Mitchell on the floor for the Jaguars. Mitchell has the basketball with 3:43 to go. Highlanders up 72-36. Just off the elbow. Johnson goes up top. Erickson. Pass into the corner and rolled out of bounds, and the turnover gives it over to Valley City. So except for timeouts and free throws, the clock will continue to run here. Again, we'll have a post game. We'll talk to our 6 seniors. That'll be coming up here at the conclusion of this one. Inside, Kaylee Nielsen. Tried a backdoor pass, got it to Suffolcool. She tried to go back to Johnson. Ball knocked away. Stolen by Schenk. Pass, then tipped by Maddie Freeze. And it will stay with Northern Cass. Here on the near side is Mitchell. Oh, she tried to pick and roll, and the roll wasn't there. But she got the loose ball, kept it from going out of bounds. Far side, Schenk. 2:45 remaining. Entry pass inside, Erickson. And she went down low to Vanderwall. Now back, double team. Kicking on the wing to Mitchell. Mitchell has it for Northern Cass. Cutting through, nice pass inside. Layup good for Schenk. 6 for Mitchell, or for Schenk, pardon me. Mitchell with a nice pass there. Pass inside, Rylan Johnson. Step back, shot up, rolls off. And the rebound controlled by Kendall Mitchell. Back the other way for the Jaguars. 72-38. Mitchell down, shot too hard off the glass. Johnson grabs the rebound in the lane. She'll get it back off here to Mitchell. Mitchell right inside the free throw line. Blocked there by Rylan Johnson. And then Johnson, it was the other Johnson grabbing the loose ball. Lauren Johnson. Ball still loose on the floor. And now Mitchell controls. And there's another block. That was Maddie Freeze knocking that 3-point attempt, knocking it out of bounds. And that will bring Maddie Freeze to the bench. Potratz comes back in. Onto the wing. Minute 38 to go. 72-38. Schenk dribbles in. Pass down low. Underneath. And then back off to Schenk off the pass from Erickson for 2. So Abigail, 4 in the quarter, 8 for the game. In the long shot taken by Suffolcool far side. Rims out. And Lauren Johnson gets the rebound, and we back the other way. And we have a whistle. And a foul called on Potratz. That'll be her third. Third team foul. Final minute here on this one. Driving in, Johnson has it here on the near side for Northern Cass. To Mitchell, her three-pointer. Nope. Suppacool there for her fourth rebound. Down court to Coca. Coca bounce pass to Potratz. Layup, good. 5 for Potratz. Coca with her sixth assist. 74-40. And we're going to get 5 fresh faces in here for Valley City. And they might have to take a timeout. There's a block there by Coca. Loose ball on the floor, and it's grabbed there by Potratz. Up ahead to Suppacool. Suppacool, and then she hits the deck hard again, and a whistle. And the clock's going to continue to run, and Jimmy Howard would like to get those 5 in, and now they're going to stop the clock to get the players in. At the line is Kinley Suppacool to shoot 2. That foul was number 1 on Nyla Erickson. So Kinley, free throw good. And the senior gets on the board. Everybody will come in. Bryn Leak, Nora Peterson, Elena Deal, and Josie Heck. And then Kinley Glant will come in for Kinley Suppacool, or Kinsley for Kinley. Good on the free throw. Now the other senior will come out. 76-40, 17 seconds to go. Valley City leading. And Northern Cass will bring it up the floor. Mitchell will come across. The logo with the right hand hip high dribble. 76-40, Highliners with the lead. Erickson will just dribble it out. And Valley City now moves to 11-0 in Region 1 play. And they are 16-2 overall as they outscore Northern Cass in the fourth quarter, 19-4 in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside, back with your post game. This is Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highliner Activities Center. 76-40 your final score. Take a look at the final numbers in this one. Carly Ryder, 13 points, leading the way for Northern Cass. Tess Jalbert had 12. Abigail Shank off the bench with 8. 3 points from Olivia Olson and 2 from Brinley Winterquist for their total of 40. They had 7 in the first quarter, 13 in the second, 16 in the third, and 4 in the fourth quarter. On the other side for Valley City, Sky Nielsen leading the way with 22 points. She also had 4 rebounds, couple of assists. Katie Birchall, 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. They were the only double-figure scorers. Maddie Freeze, 9 points, 5 boards, couple of helpers, and a couple of steals, or a couple of block shots, actually. 9 points for Mariah Freeze. All that came in the first half, and 4 rebounds. 5 points from Dakota Potratz, along with 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and she had 3 steals and a block shot. 5 points from Kaylee Nielsen with 4 rebounds and a couple assists. And Kinley Suffolcool dropped in a couple of free throws right at the end to get 2 points, 4 assists, or 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Another good team win for Valley City, as pretty much every game this year has been a team win for the Highliners. And we're going to try to get the 6 seniors up here. I talked to each one of them before the game, so we're going to try to get the 6 seniors up here. But of course, being senior night, last home game, there's lots of hugs, but there's also going to be lots of tears. So here we got a couple of our seniors coming up, and we'll get to 2 of our seniors are on the way, and then we'll talk to them as senior night. A success for Valley City. Final score 76-40. We're back with more Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Final score again, 76-40, as the Highliners win it tonight. And as we mentioned, we're going to have the 6 seniors joining us, and we're going to kind of go 2 by 2. And we start off here with Maddie Freeze and Dakota Potratz joining us first. First off, ladies, congratulations on the home win tonight. Because I said, you're only coming up after a win. But so I'm glad you got that. And Dakota, why don't you get that mic a little bit closer? There we go.
Got it.
We'll get you in there. But, Maddie, we'll start with you. I guess, first off, the first question, and I'll ask both of you, too. And the first question I always ask seniors, last game on the floor, just your thoughts of playing your final game here at the Hack. I was hoping there'd be more, but that's for another day.
It's very emotional. You could tell we were all crying, hugging after the game, and it was nice to have the crowd, give us some appreciation, because we did put our work in for this program, and it's very emotional.
Dakota, how about you, your final game here at the Hack?
I don't know. The season just feels like it's going so fast, and I don't know. It just I'm kind of shocked that it's my last game, even though I knew it was coming. But it's so different.
It's different when it's the last game at home. Yes, you know you got some more games coming up here, but when it's the last game you'll play on this floor, the 2 of you probably started playing on this floor with the little liners and so forth, and now you are wrapping things up. Now, Maddie, I guess tonight with Northern Cass, the first 2 games you played them, they were big wins, but you play that team a third time, you still knew you had to come out and perform tonight.
Yes. Northern Cass is a wild card. Like you saw it last year in the regionals. They kicked Kindred's butt, and they came back, and we had to play them in the regional championship twice. So you never know with Northern Cass. You have to play them. You have to, play your game to win, or else, you can never expect
It's
anything.
become kind of an interesting rivalry, too, with Northern Cass and Valley City here over these last 3 years. And Dakota, too, getting that win tonight, just the way your team is playing right now, do you feel you guys are really playing your best basketball right now?
I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I don't know. I think for regionals, we're looking pretty good, but for state, we just need to bring up intensity and energy, and then I think we'll be good, yeah.
One thing I talked with Coach Howard about recently, and both of you are kind of have done this, is the passing. You really get that extra pass. Is that something you guys work on and really take pride in? Yeah, you like to score, but getting that extra pass too and getting some assists?
Yes, we have a drill that we always do, once a day at least. It's drive, kick, one more pass. Get that extra pass, because if you're open, your teammate is wide open. So we like to share the ball, which I love about this team.
Well, I know, like tonight, I got Dakota, you with 5 assists, and another thing with you, I've noticed a lot of block shots. You get those long arms are starting to play into it, and for you, you figure you're going to have a little bit of an advantage over the person you're playing. But is that something too? You're like, hey, I like get the block shots too, and that gets you in an offense if you can get the rebound.
Well, they give me a lot of block shots, but they also give me a lot of fouls.
Yes.
Well, you only had 2 tonight, or 3. You did have 3.
All in the fourth quarter.
All in the fourth quarter. Well, you were stepping up the intensity in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But now you've got a couple more games on the road with Oak Grove and Carrington. And, of course, Carrington, always a good team, as is Oak Grove. So, Maddie, your thoughts here in these last 2 games before you head into the regionals?
Let's get 2 more W's. I hate playing Carrington. I think that's my rivalry at heart.
Yep.
So, but can't wait to kick their butt.
There you go, on the road, too. That'd be a nice
on
way.
the road.
And Dakota, getting ready for these last 2 games, too. What's kind of the mindset of this team as you get ready for this?
To just not underestimate anyone, because Carrington is looking like pretty good this year. I mean, they beat Thompson twice, I think, and South Prairie Max. Yeah, so I don't know. That one's I'm kind of nervous for, but I say we just give it our all, be scrappy. Yeah.
And a good game to have before the regionals, playing a team like that.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Get you ready for the postseason.
Got to get a W on Oak Grove first.
There you go. That's right. I didn't want to overstep my bounds or put the cart before the horse. We got Oak Grove first on 12th, and then on Friday the 13th, it's Carrington.
Oh, gosh.
We won't talk about the bad luck. Ladies, congratulations, and we will see you down the road.
Thank you for everything you
Thank
do.
You bet. Appreciate it, ladies. Maddie Freeze and Dakota Potratz here on our post game. Again, the senior night, so we're going to get a couple more seniors. Rylan Johnson and Katie Coca are standing by, and we'll be back with their interview as our post game continues. This is Highlander Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Highliners winning tonight 76-40 and improved to 16-2 on the year, 11-0 in the regionals against senior night tonight. So now we've got 2 more of the 6 seniors joining us here, Katie Coca and Rylan Johnson. And you both are going to get the same question, and it's probably the one you already knew because you're both smart. Last game here at the Hack, Katie, you had the volleyball thing too, but now your last basketball game here at the Hack. Your thoughts tonight?
Yeah, I'm just taking it all in. This group of girls has been like a big part of my life, like all the way since kindergarten, and just working it up not only on the basketball court but volleyball court, and then coming into track. But the last time in this Hack was a good game to win against. But yes.
And for you too, Rylan, I think you were probably about 9, 10 when you moved to Valley City, around in there. So you haven't been, but still, that's your main basketball years have been here at the Hack.
Right. So I moved here in 3rd grade, which is right about when travel ball starts. So I've been playing with these girls like my entire life.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of us quit, but.
Yeah, we got to extend the interview.
Right. So I just think it's really fun that we all get to play together, and there's enough of us that we can have seniors at one time on the court.
And I think I can't remember what game it was, but you like that baseline jumper with the left hand, don't you?
Yeah.
That's kind of your go-to shot.
Yeah, sometimes if it works out for me.
Look, you're not going to shoot 100%. Come on.
Right.
You're not always going to be perfect. I'd like to say that maybe, did your dad teach you that, but he wasn't much of a basketball player, so we won't talk about that. But and Katie, too, we'll go back to you for a minute. Defense, that's one thing you really take pride in is your defense, isn't it?
Yes, on the court, Howard comes to me for defense. He's like, you scoring is just another bonus. Like, I don't count on you to do that scoring. And my I have to know my goal on the court is defense.
Well, and we were talking about the passing with Dakota and with Maddie. 6 assists for yourself tonight. That's something too. You guys really work on is finding that open player, don't you?
Yep, those assists. I mean, that's the highest number I'm going to get on this basketball court. Is those assists.
Well, it's because you don't play a full game. That's why.
Yeah.
and Ryland too is a lot of the your starters and your 6-7 players get the press, if you will, but yourself, your Nora Peterson and Elena Deal, Bryn Leak, the way that you guys come off the bench, Mariah Fries, Kinsley Glant, is that something you guys really take pride in? Is your roles?
Yeah, I think we're all aware that's not our role to be someone big like Katie Burchell or Sky. Like, we know there's people ahead of us, and we need to be okay with that. And I would say I have been okay with that. So it's a different role. It's maybe hyping up the crowd or just something else other than points.
Yeah, it's being the cheerleader,
right?
If you will. We had that with Bailey LaRue for how many years? She was always that cheerleader. Now she's doing it for the softball team at BCSU. Final thought. Again, your last 2 games, you're on the road, Katie. What does this team got to do to keep this momentum going?
I mean, stay positive, see everything on the court, pass the ball, keep our energy up, and continue to play how we've been playing.
And Ryland, what it would mean for you as a senior if you guys can carry this through and have another good end of the season?
Yeah, I think state is it's so much fun. I think it keeps some of us in the sport, to be honest. It's such a good environment, and it's just everybody coming to watch us, and that feeling is just so good.
You guys really play off the energy of the crowd, don't you?
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. All right. Well, ladies, thank you again. Congratulations, and I'm sure we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie Koka and Ryland Johnson joining us here in our post game, and we've got our last 2 seniors coming up here momentarily as the Highliners win it again tonight, 76-40 over Northern Cass. We'll be back and have our last 2 seniors on the way as Kinley Suffolkul and Kaylee Nielsen. Here she comes. Look at her run, and we'll have that here coming up as our post game continues on the Highliner Activity Network. Back here at the Hack, pictures, hugs, handshakes as the final home game of the regular season, well, of the season, is in the books now. And now we're joined by the last 2 seniors, Kinley Suffolkul and Kaylee Nielsen joining us. And Kinley, how many fingers am I holding up?
2, which is, hey, how many points I had?
Hey, that a girl. There you go. Now you're talking. but yeah, kind of had that spill, and you didn't we won't talk much about it, but you just kind of ran into it. Was that incidental contact, and you kind of didn't know where you were for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I just lost my balance a little bit, saw a little bit of stars, but it was okay. I hopped right back up.
You did. You came back up. You came back out, and it was good to see you get back out on the floor. Yes, you had your 2 points, your 2 free throws, 4 rebounds, couple of assists, 2 for you, Kinley. And Kaylee, and this is something, too, with you that, both of you, but I'll start with you first. And I've mentioned it to the other 4, passing. You guys really take pride in your passing and finding that extra person, don't you?
Yes, I agree, yeah. Well, for a lot of us, I think we'd rather pass than shoot the ball, which is...
You're almost on too much. Too selfish.
Yeah.
But for tonight, we got you again, 4 rebounds, couple assists, and the 5 points. But you two, both of you, we talked this with Ryland, the role players. You may not get the ink and the media blitz, but your role players are crucial. The 6, 7, 8, 9 players off the bench, isn't it, Kaylee, for this team to be successful?
Yes, I agree.
And Kinley is one of the seniors. First off, nice job on the starting lineups.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to do that? Be an announcer?
I mean, I think it could be in the cards for my future. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's always a place for you up here doing games. You're not going anywhere. You're still going to be in Valley City, so you can always do that if you want. This last game at home again. Just your thoughts, Kinley, playing your final game. I'm going to make you cry. It's my job. It's what I do. But your last game here as a Highliner here at the Hack.
I thought it was a good win, a good last game to have. We all got in. We all got in for a good amount of time too. Even Ryland scored how many baskets? 2 or 4?
Yeah, 4 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, just awesome. Everyone being able to score, and everyone just was having fun out there. It was a fun atmosphere, and that's kind of what it has been the past 4 years for me. It's just a fun atmosphere out there, and it's a good way to go out.
And Kaylee, too, one thing with this team, it's a family affair. You've got sisters, you've got cousins. How fun is that with being able to have this journey with your sister and just with people as close to to you as these girls are?
It's so much fun. I've been playing with these girls since 7th, 8th grade, and my sister since, sophomore year. And it's so much fun playing sports with her, like basketball and tennis especially. It's just something that not many people experience.
Who came up with the handshakes with the starting lineups with the moms? Whose idea was that?
I think that was Coach Glantz.
Was that Coach Glantz?
Yes.
Because I did see it on either TikTok or somewhere that a school did that where the dads announced them and the moms did the handshakes. But that's a nice little touch, getting that little extra. Okay, final question for you ladies and let you get back down to more photos and so forth. Last 2 games in the regular season with Oak Grove and Carrington coming up next week. Kinley, first with you. What does this team got to do to keep this train moving on the tracks?
I think we just got to take care of Oak Grove in a fashion we did tonight, and then go into Carrington confident. And after we, beat that game, then it's region play, and region play we're going to be ready. So.
Kaylee, how about you? You talked about, they say you still have room for improvement, but this team is not perfect. But what's one thing that you feel that really got to clean up a little bit in these last week and 2 weeks?
I feel like we really need to box out, like just find a person, box out, and then grab the ball, especially. Mm-hmm. We kind of box out, but then we just don't grab the ball.
Sure.
So I feel like we need to do that, and then just keep pushing the ball every single possession.
Run.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like to do that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, congratulations. Thank you very much. We will see you down the road in Fargo at the regional tournament. And big win tonight. Thank you very much. And thank you for being Highliners.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That is Kinley Suffolk, Kaylee Nielsen joining us. We'll wrap things up so Becca can go home and get to bed. This is Highliner Girls Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you again, wrapping things up tonight. Highlanders win it 76-40 and improved to 16-2 on the year, 11-0 in the region. They have locked in that number 1 seed in the Region 1 tournament. And again, that'll be coming up February 23rd, 24th, and 26th up in Fargo at the Shack is where that game will be played. Well, we will be off for a little while with Highlander basketball. Our next Highlander basketball game will be here at home. We'll be coming up here on the 19th of February. And again, our next also that day, we'll be back with Coach's Corner, and we'll have that on that morning of the 19th. And again, just a reminder, boys basketball, February 27th, home game at Kindred. That is now going to be at Kindred, and so the last home game of the season will be February 24th when the Highliners will be hosting Hillsborough Central Valley. That will be Parents' Night and Senior Night. Again, speaking of seniors, my thanks to our seniors here, Kinley Suffolk, Kaylee Nielsen, Dakota Potratz, Maddie Freeze, along with Rylan Johnson and Katie Coca, the 6 seniors on this basketball team. Also, my thanks to Beckett Ness, our camera operator, technical director, and all-around good guy. He janitor as well. He was a custodian. He swept up some popcorn here this evening. And, of course, as usual, Essentia Health and the Valley City Education Foundation for sponsoring tonight's broadcasts. Final score, 76-40. Highlanders pick up the win in a final home game for the girls in the regular season. So we'll be back with more Highlander basketball next week. Until then, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from the Hack.